What's up, everybody? Robbie here with
I'm gonna interrupt you every time.
No, it's good. It's gonna make for an interesting little show.
Cool.
So today I'm joined with Steven Willaims. How are you doing today?
That would be me. See his name up there.
That's
See,
him.
Says Steven Willaims. If you can see that poster back there, folks.
Hopefully they can. How's Pensacon treating you so far? You've
Man,
enjoyed
I am
yourself?
having such a ball. Can't you tell?
Oh yeah.
How many? Can we? No, let's not zoom in. You can look in my eyes and tell how much fun I've had. This has been a wonder. This is. I told some of the guys earlier. This is for a so-called small venue.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the best crowds. You know, one of the best groups of people I've ever experienced doing one of these conventions. You know, and we're in Florida. We're in sunny Florida.
Well,
you know,
somewhat sunny. It's been raining.
And I'm surrounded by all these folks, all these helpers, these wonderful helpers. The volunteers have been fantastic. The guests that are here have been fantastic. I'm having a great fucking time.
That is good to hear.
Can I say that? Can we?
You can say whatever you want to. So did you go to any of the after parties and stuff like that?
No, I've not really been to any after parties. We spent a lot of time down at the hotel bar, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
I've eaten at a couple of cool places. We were at McGuire's last night. I think it's McGuire's Pub.
McGuire's is amazing.
Wonderful and a fun place.
Yeah.
I mean, the entertainment there,
yeah.
and all the people chime in. It's like being in your own living room. It's like being in your living room.
It's
there,
a good place.
Yeah, it's an excellent place. So, and most of the time when we do these things, we don't have a lot of time to go and do a lot of the local stuff. It's from the venue and back to the hotel, But like I said, the crowd has been fantastic. I couldn't have asked for, a better crowd to party, to socialize.
Partying's the better part, though.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that.
Socialize, we call it.
Socialize, yeah. So, we have a rather big X-Files reunion here. Have you enjoyed seeing?
This has been so cool. We got William B. Davis here. We got Mitch Flaggy. We had Nicholas Leah. We got myself. We got Brian Thompson. So it's been cool. It has been like a little X-Files reunion.
So, out of Supernatural, X-Files, what's been one of the funnest one you've worked on?
They're all fun. As long as the check clears, I'm good with all of them. There's always something special about each project.
Mm-hmm.
Jump Street was very special, such a socially relevant show in which I played Captain Fuller. X-Files, Mr. X. How the fuck can you beat that? He was like mysterious, deadly, a killer. You liked him. Supernatural, being able to work with the boys and Jim Beaver, it's just, everything has its own special little tinge to it for me, so it's hard to pick a favorite. I did a short-lived show called LA Heat out of California, which was foreign first run. If I had to pick a favorite, and you guys don't even know, you probably don't even know it, LA Heat, because it was like Lethal Weapon for television.
All right.
We basically played Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, me and my partner Wolf Larson. And we got to do stuff that I hadn't got to do. I did my first four-story high fall.
Okay.
They let us do a lot of our own stunts. And that's a real macho thing for actors. It was real stupid, too, because I hurt so bad now. I ruined my body doing that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's fun stuff. That's that fun macho male
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Plus we ran it. It was the first time I had an opportunity to be the star of a show, the real star of a show, who could, tell a producer or a writer kiss my ass. I'm not doing it that way. Tell a director no. So it was a lot of fun.
So you had some funny stories from a con. I know you told my sister and myself about how you went to a Supernatural con and there was like 7 guys in the entire crowd. What's another funny one that you could tell about?
It was like, when the boys are there, are there, Supernatural is very much a woman-laden kind of show. The women love the boys. I mean, how can you not love Jared and Jensen?
Not a gay bone in my body, but they are attractive men.
When I first met Jared, I walked up to Jared because he's like 6'4" or something, just beautifully sculpted.
Yeah.
And that's what I said to him. I said, "Look, man, there's not a gay bone in my body, but you got a beautiful motherfucker." Man. It's like I'm looking up at him like this, and I haven't been privy to a lot of the. They tell me that both Jared and Jensen are great, like pranksters.
Yeah.
But because I was a recurring character, not there every day.
Yeah.
I didn't get the privilege of being pranked by these guys. So there's not a lot of really, really funny. I mean, you have to be there to experience it. It's hard to retell some of the things that happen. Some of the, like Jim Beavers, who plays Bobby.
No, yeah.
And if you watch that show, he's almost that same way in real life. This man has the driest sense of humor. You never know when he's joking. You know, he says something to you, and you're laughing, but you don't know if he was really kidding.
It's like the, yeah.
Right, yeah, so, yeah.
All right. So, what got you into acting? Like,
just a stroke of bad luck. just a stroke of bad luck, man. No, I started in Chicago. My best buddy, God rest his soul, was a photographer at Playboy. Actually, I was a shoe salesman. I was in the apparel business, sold women's clothing. And a lot of my clients were ladies who were models or female ad agency executives. And they said that I had the physique to be, you know, a model. And I thought, all these hot chicks coming in that I'm selling clothes and shoes and stuff to, I went, damn, if I become a model, maybe I can get laid by one of these ladies. So literally, I got into this business to get laid.
Hey, it's a good reason.
I'm not bullshit. And the modeling career, during the modeling career, I was making a living in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Someone asked me to do a play. Okay. And I said, okay. I'd never acted before in my life. I'm a natural, like Johnny Depp. He's a natural, for instance. He's never taken acting lessons so far. And I did the play and got great reviews, and it just started snowballing after that. Okay. I continued to do plays in Chicago. Chicago is one of the best theater towns on the planet, bar none. We know John Belushi, Jim Belushi, Malkovich, you know, Gary Sinise, myself, John Cusack, all of those Chicago actors that, you know, I respect, and I got to work with all of these people in my early career.
That's awesome.
And then Hollywood came to Chicago. My first movie, I think, was Cooley High, and then I did Blues Brothers. And that took me to L.A., and where I met Mr. Stephen J. Cannell, God rest his soul, who kept me busy for forever. I did just guest stars in just about all those shows. And then The Equalizer came along, and then Jump Street, and you know.
It snowballed into it,
Snowballing, Snowballing, yeah. It's,
now, if you could give anybody some advice that you wished you would have gotten when you had first started out, what would it be?
Take your ass to college, get an education, become a doctor or a lawyer or something. Don't be messing around with this shit. I don't know. You can ask the zillion actors for advice, and you'll get a zillion different answers. Yeah. We all come into this from a different angle, you know. And so, just do your thing. I think a key word for me, for life in general, is passion. Yeah. If you have passion for something, you will find yourself doing it. You'll wake up one morning and all of a sudden you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're an actor, you're da-da-da, because you had that passion for it and you worked. You know, so like that. Just do your thing. Be true to yourself. That's what I was about. But do get that education. We used to speak at schools, and the one thing I say to young kids is, what we do as actors is based on reading. So learn to read, suckers, okay? That's your first thing to do, learn to read. Otherwise, there's no sense in putting the script in your hand. Yeah. You know?
Now, usually the last question I ask is, what's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero? I am my favorite superhero. I am my favorite superhero right now.
That's all we need to know.
Yeah. And if I had one in the past, it would be my grandfather, and my grandmother.
There you go.
Superhero. But I've always wanted to be asked, if you had a superpower, what would it be? And I figured it out. It would be invincibility. Okay. Simple as that. Fuck flying, fuck anything else. Think about it. Invincibility would be my word. You just can't hurt me, period. That's one hell of a superpower.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
Well, I sure do appreciate you doing this, man. It was a blast.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Stay tuned for more interviews from Pensacon 2017.
Pensacola!